Hi, welcome to the 8th Annual Shareholder Meeting of Chester Corporation of the end of the year 2022. And here's our agenda for our meeting today. We're going to have 5 things to talk about. The first one going to be overview of market performance. The second one going to be overview of financial performance. The third one going to be about strategies. And the fourth one gonna be areas of improvement. The last part gonna be our conclusions. So first, let's go over the overview of market performance. Right now, we are competing with really big 3 major companies. The first one gonna be the Baldwin, Andrew, and Digby. We are kind of on the 3rd place compared to the other 3. So Baldwin is leading us, and they got like 26.28% of the whole market. And Andrew got about 28.53% of the whole market, and we are about like 14.33, which is kind of okay, not too low, not too high. First of all, let's go with the bond that we got. So compared with the other funds, we got AAA bonds, which is really nice. So there's no risk at all. It's really attractive to investment. But maybe our yield rate is kind of a little bit low compared to the major competitors. That's why our investors kind of attract to the other more than us.
Yeah.
And by the stock fund, until this year, we got about 2 million shares, which is average size. Our volume is not that big. The earning per share is around $6.09, and our lowest price like 57.40 per share. So it's an okay price. It's not a high price. And until this point of the year, we didn't offer any reverse stock yet. We only have common stock with all the shareholders in here. So we didn't pay any dividend at all. And we keep the retained earning to continue invest on our projects. Let's move on to the asset turnover. Okay, the asset turnover is kind of low compared with the other competitors. We got like 1.07%. So we need more of asset turnover. And our leverage, which is asset over equity, is 1.3. It's average. It's good. It's good to go. We don't have too much asset, or we don't have too equity yet. They are really balanced. Return on investment right now is around 19.6%. And I think all of you gonna look for more on it, because most of the shareholders looking for higher return on investment, and so our company also look for that. Our contribution margin, which is the profit margin, right now is 45.4%. It's good.
Okay.
But I think you guys gonna look for more on profit margin though. And luckily, we didn't have any emergency loan until this point of the year. We used to on the first 2 years we did have emergency loan, but from the 3rd year and the 4th years, we just like get rid of it.
Yeah.
So until this point, the 8th year, we have no emergency loan at all, which is really fine. And in conclusion, I think our financial problem is a bit matter right there. It's not really a big issue, but it still matters to us. We need more funds, and we need more investors.
For the upcoming
for the upcoming products and stuff. So now Alejandra will tell more about the last 3 parts of our meeting today.
Thank you, Phan.
Okay, thank you.
So today, what we have actually the product strategy that we covered over for the international expansion. We tried to expand internationally just because of the manufacturing, since it would cost less for the manufacturing. We would have more customers that we would be able to attract. So there are different type of cultures, different type of demographics. And since the U.S. only acquires about 4% of the world population, it would be a strategy to attract more internationally than domestically. Does that make sense? Okay. Another great point about international expansion is just the fact that that we would be able to attract not just customers for the low tech, but also for the high tech. If we would decide to, how you were saying about producing a high tech product. So for the financial strategy, however, kind of how you mentioned before, T. We did have a common stock, but we only had a little bit. We didn't have any referred we didn't have any referred stock. And with referred stock, it's actually more expensive and attracts more investors, but it does require us to pay dividends. So with common stock, we wouldn't be able to have to pay for the dividends. Sorry. And we would have to actually share our ownership. So that was a strategy that we used about the common stock.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, that's pretty much okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Some areas of improvements, however, we did kind of go over in the last few years, the annual reports and whatnot, and we did have 3 products in the low-tech industry, and we were unable to have an advantage against those with high-tech products. So we were wondering, well, what can we do in order to improve that? I know you kind of went over about creating a rising fund to attract more investors to be able to produce a high-tech product in the long run, and that would be a goal that we would have. Also, we want to increase our contributed profit product margin, since we had no high-tech product, and since candy was a product that we kind of needed some improvement on, we wanted to make sure that that would kind of be more of our high-tech product in the long run.
Right.
So candy was a focus. We also tried to stay within our budget. I know you did mention that about the emergency loans. A lot of industries did take out an emergency loan, and that was an advantage that we did have. Nothing was taken out towards the end. So we did want to stay within our budget, which was really good because we were able to see that we can stay within our budget and still be able to produce enough. But we can produce more. So in the upcoming years, we will actually be issuing more stock, since we only have about 2 million shares, and we want to increase it to about 4 million shares. That would actually create an elite status for us.
Yeah. That.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because 2 million shares, it's not very much, right?
I think so. It's not a lot for a corporation, though.
Yeah, because it's definitely not enough.
Yeah. By the way, we raise more funds. So it's good.
So that's why we want to attract more investors, and that international expansion would definitely help us out, since we are in the low-tech industry right now. But just a recap on what we've gone over today is actually some of the things I know that you went over was the overview of the market performance.
Right.
And, we're going to aim for that elite status in the upcoming years in the low-tech product industry and try to come up with a high-tech product for just to attract more customers and be able to compete with other industries or larger industries, because right now we're kind of small.
Right.
We want to expand a little bit more, but hey, it takes time, right? You also went over the financial performance on how to attract more investors for a high-tech product, which is really good. We went over international expansion and the importance of it, how to hit the demographics and the cultures, and we do want to increase our stock up to 4 million shares, like I've said before,
right,
and to produce a high-tech product and put it on the market in the upcoming years to have that competitive advantage. Was there any question that you may have?
So which product you gonna improve to high-tech?
We definitely want to improve candy. Out of the other ones, the cake and the, what was the other one? I'm sorry. Cake and cookies?
Yeah.
Yes. So we definitely want to improve on the candy. I'm not sure exactly, how that happened, but hey, I mean, as long as there's room for improvement, we're willing to take that.
Right. So, yeah.
Was there any other suggestions that you may have?
I think that's good enough. And the annual report gonna go along with us, right?
Yes. And it's very important for our customers to have some feedback, so we will be conducting some surveys out there and to actually provide those with our products so we can get, some feedback. We want to know what our customers are thinking about us and our products.
Okay.
So that's very important.
Yeah. So we good to go, right?
Yes, we're definitely good to go. One thing I also wanted to mention was we want to expand more offices to be able to kind of have a connection with our foreign investors and our foreign. So we want to have an office out there. So hopefully that will come in the near future.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you. This is a recap, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you.